who our options are. That RDX guy, but he used to have a bad lag. Garba Goat Gabagoo, oh, you're starting? Why is he starting? Why is this guy starting? B told me to chill out, man. Let's see. Yeah, why is he starting, bro? There's still people coming. These Malacos, bro. The Maestro. Remember Maestro? We named an NBA player for every lap. That was so fun. That was just good content, bro. Dude, I could invite like the groups, but it's like Pawn Stars. You never know what'll walk through that door. You know? I'm Rick Harrison, and this is my pawn shop. If I've learned anything, so you never know what will walk through that door. All right, ladies and gentlemen, give us about a minute here before we go live right here in Spain, aka the Catyluna wine mixer for none other than ROI, the brainchild of Greg Jennings. We'll be back in 30 seconds. I am the notorious TBONE. Going live in 45 seconds. Live in 40. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are here in Spain for the Real Ones Invitational. Is it Real Ones or Real Ones Only? Either way, RO works with the acronym. I am T-Bone. We're around Spain here. Former practice circuit for Formula One. Then they ran out of track, so they added it. My personal favorite circuit. We all know how quick I am here. I'm like a bat out of hell, baby. And yes, back in 30 seconds here for that great Greg Jennings action that we all know and love right there. There's a man himself driving, hailing from British Columbia, residing in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, Gregory Jennings. He's got a moose on his wall, big taxidermy fan. For sure, for sure. He's the only driver I know to encounter a black bear, a brown bear, and a polar bear all in a night out, folks. You know, if they say if it's black, fight back. If it's brown, lay down. And if it's white, you're fucked. Maybe apply that to some. Never mind. Anyways, folks, 13 minutes remaining. There is Greg Jennings in P1 right now. We got some guy named Apple. B-Tom there in P3. Of course, B-Tom, the Tim Duncan of our league system, folks. Shout out to everyone who's going to watch this, who has watched this if you're in Australia. And anyone who may tune in throughout this journey, and it always is a journey here. I am, of course, your host, your skipper, your guide. I am T-Bone. We got Fernando in P4. I just called up Fernando to move a piano. I don't know what he's doing here. We got Sawa in P5, decked out in Versace. We got Mahmood. I might show a lot of Mahmood tonight, but it depends on Mahmood. I've always wanted to say that. Detective Midget in P7. Get those Detective Midget t-shirts. Detective Midget, nothing short of amazing. We got Rodzilla in P9 there. He's still in the pits. Smooth operator right here, but as smooth as sandpaper. Nah, just kidding. Shout out to Smooth Operator. And I may throw some jabs at some drivers, but you know it's all in good T-Bone fun, of course. The winningest driver in Mushroom Cup history. This is Chenzo right here. Chenzo right here. The phenom from Mexico, smoking on some Texaco. Gotta love it. And of course, Sploogenock and all these drivers will be visiting the track. How about that DRS Maestro going on a hot lap? We're going to tune in here with the DRS Maestro and watch the racecraft of this exquisite esports driver here. One of the most accomplished, known by first name in emergency rooms across the country, folks. Absolutely. Every hospital he goes to, 7 surgeries, your 8th is free. So the Maestro definitely packing in those medical points right here. This guy's had many collisions. He's no stranger to danger, of course. And that DRS Maestro, very great guy, though. One of the more popular drivers, very successful businessman. And right now he's got the eyesore of this driver there. This guy needs to move out of the way. I think he's had way too many nose nachos tonight to be on the track. A little later than expected, but nonetheless, the Maestro putting together somewhat of a clean lap right here. We'll give him credit where it's due. And what is this guy doing? What is he doing? McLaren, and the surprising thing about it, that was Sawa, veteran driver right there. He's going to go over like a fart in church for the Maestro. He's not going to be too pleased, but we're going to see what he's going to get out of this lap right here. The Maestro trying to milk what he can out of this lap. He might get a lot of milk. He's milking Kevwood's mama. That DRS Maestro putting in a 11th place lap at 1:14.3 right there. Pretty pedestrian if you ask me, but he was impeded. He wasn't Joel impeded. Here's leader Liebag, of course, on a hot lap for sure by this pace. This is how quickly he races normally on a hot lap. So leader Liebag, oh, no, I'm just kidding, leader. Another one, of course, the face that runs a place when it comes to the Star Cup. He's a champ that runs the camp. Straw that stirs a drink. This is greatness embodied right here. That another one, the kid from Philly. These guys need to do a better job of getting out of the way. At least there needs to be a button where they make their car invisible. Go gadget cloak. Ngati and Liviosa. Let's watch what another one can do right here. This guy's done wonders in the boardroom and on the track. Big fan of F126. He's managing his battery. He's managing his honeys. He's in a relationship with all his bitches, yeah. He needs to cut some of them off. He needs help. Let's see what he's got, though. Heading into Sector 3. Running it a little wide. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. I hope that wasn't due to my commentary. Because when I said that stupid shit, that's when it all started going downhill for him. And this is not the slalom, folks. Although based off what it might be. No, I'm kidding. And a car behind another one here. And yeah, very unfortunate right there. Further up, though, how about this Appleby guy? Unbelievable right there. We're currently in P1. Don't even know who the hell that is. Greg Jennings, though. Our Lord and Savior, Greg Jennings. About to embark on a hot lap. Hide your kids. Hide your wife. Get that popcorn ready. And we want the butter halfway and butter on the top. None of that bullshit. Always for sure. I want that fake margarine base cell shit they pump into it at the movie theaters. Greg Jennings. No need to butter him up, though. Look at the lines this esports legend takes right here around Catyluna, Circuit de T-Bone. We all know what I can do at this place. I've done everything there is to do at this circuit. Spent a lot of time on this track. I've spent so much time on this track. Unfortunately, it was all during one lap. Greg Jennings. Look at him go. The champion, the patriot, the ambassador. He is the on-track T-Bone, folks. He brings the respect of an on-track driver that unfortunately I can't do. And Greg, though, not managing that battery too well. The Energizer Bunny is frowning right here. Can Greg Jennings pull a diamond out of the rough right here? He's got a 22-karat watch on. I know that much. Let's go. Around this final corner, turn 17. I just call every corner turn 17, if you ever notice, folks. Clean lap by Greg Jennings, currently in P3. Will he be improving on that time? And yes, Gregory Jennings with a 1:13.297. Unbelievable. Putting in work. The crowd going nuts. I don't think there's any doubt anymore. Baby boy's all grown up. Full-time schedule. Clocking in. Greg Jennings, the veteran. Appleby guy. Moving down a P2 right there. Appleby. Right here. Hopefully it won't get too sappy in his camp because Gregory Jennings has taken that pole like a certified stripper. B-Tom, 3-lap old tires. Good luck, my friend. You're not beating Greg with that rubber. And here's Sawa. He did impede the DRS Maestro a little earlier. We will see if the Maestro protests that, but either way, Sawa on a lap. We always got to respect what he can do. Mr. Consistency and competency. For the most part, love to see it. How about Fernando in P5? Ty Huggins hugging those curbs, as we can tell for sure. That Mercedes team, sorry, not McLaren. Looking quite strong. The midget, of course. He's so fucking short, he stands up in the car. It's like he's driving a fucking boat. Let's see what Sal's got there. A little squiggly out of that corner, but nonetheless, he regains his composure, folks. We do love good composure, good poise. That's how you become a champion. We're not here for a one-time race winner. We're not here for a one-time qualifying or some sort of time trial merchant who can't race to another car. Appleby guy going into P1. Sawa moving, staying where he is in P4. How about this Appleby guy right here? It must be happy hour at Applebee's. And holy shit, this guy's cooking fried calamari right now. Unbelievable stuff. The cheese balls, the wings. What else do they give you at fucking Applebee's? I don't know. Here, I'll have a diabetic coma. Greg Jennings, Sawa, Fernando. Call up Fernando to move a piano. Call up Fernando for a P5. And he's going to push right here on a hot lap. But again, I don't care because he's on those tires. We want some action, folks. How about Rasta Cheech, the Quebec phenom, making his return to racing? I didn't even know he raced. They're in P10. How about Rasta Cheech, one of the most electrifying drivers we've seen, hailing from Quebec, walked out of St. Hubert's, picked up a six-pack of Labatt. He's having some poutine, and then he will be heading to Super Sex later after the race. Hopefully I'll be able to meet him. It's going to take me about 5 hours to get there, Rasta. Hour if I fly, but of course, shout out to the strip clubs in Quebec, Karma Sutra, Super Sex, and of course my favorite, Octopussy on Crescent. I love Octopussy. It's just a great place. Swear to God, man. Always a lot of fun to be had in there. Although I do think I am banned for trying to steal the ATM machine. Hey, the thing robbed me of $20, so I just tried to take it with me. And like four security guys, pussies jumped me. They're lucky there was four of them. They're lucky there was four of them. Yeah, either way, enough about my personal life. That's not so personal. How about Cosmos here? No relation to Cosmo Kramer, but he is getting giggity with it right here. Cosmos. Unbelievable. Definitely not skill made in the Cosmos. Shout out to Carl Sagan. Cosmos, one of my favorite shows watching growing up, and it was old when I was young, so don't think I'm that old. Let's see what Cosmos can do, though. Was that lap a match made in the Cosmos? Absolutely not, dude. That lap was colder than fucking Pluto. Unbelievable there. We got Kendricks. How about Jimmy Kendricks, a.k.a. Jimmy Kendricks back by popular demand. Kendricks, not happy with the battery management. If you are an admin, Kendricks is looking for an F123 league because he wants to go back in time. He's living in the past. But you got to leave the past in the past. Only a fool trips over something that's behind him. B-Tom, off the track here, once again showing horrible sportsmanship. Unbelievable disregard for the grounds crew, man. I spent the whole morning raking that sand, and he just drives through. But B-Tom with a 113.1. He claimed this is one of his stronger tracks, and he never really makes those claims. But I do think his punk ass is going to DQ on purpose and start from the back because he's that fucking bougie. He's that bougie. Bitch, bad and bougie. About as bad as fucking Takeoff's verse on Bad and Bougie. Anyways, B-Tom, Appleby guy, Gregory Jennings. We got Mahmood. Mahmood in P4. Holy shit. Taking that historic Audi team, of course. To places it's never been before. Holy shit, Audi for decades. Been a fixture in F1, folks. Here's Sawa on turn 17. On his O-lap. What are these guys doing on O-laps? They're probably just having a cigarette. Or if you're HMP hooligans, maybe you're having some nose nachos or a nose Sapporo. Yep, whatever that means. We got Fernando in the pits right there chilling. Detective Midget, of course. You could see him standing on the seat, that midget. Mini-me. Hey, Mini-me. Number 2? Or Mini-me? And here's Chenzo. I gotta say, the last couple of races I've seen from Chenzo, man, leave a lot to be desired. I don't know what happened to that guy. Maybe the tequila got a hold of him. Or just been eating too much In-N-Out burger. Rasta Cheech. By the way, I'm not disrespecting. I call a spade a spade. If it walks like a duck, if it quacks like a duck, it ain't a goddamn mongoose. Chenzo's the greatest driver we've had in the Mushroom Cup. But lately, he's been very, very pedestrian, and I'm allowed to say it. I'm allowed to say it. It's not like I took any personal shots, even though I did schlep his girlfriend. No, I'm kidding. Fuck. Anyways, most of these guys have schlepped my girlfriends too, you know? So it's not fucking fair. Not very fair. I probably got half of them in trouble. If there's significant others here, or in Kev Wood's case, his blow-up doll heard. Of course, Here's Kendricks going on another hot lap. I don't know if he's fast enough to watch, so let's see. Leader. No, I'm kidding, Kendricks. We'll watch for a little bit here. Of course, a minute left. I am the Emmy Award winning T-Bone. This is ROI, round number 5. You want a championship update? We're going to bring it up because we love data, and I just got the internet. Let's see here. This shit is fantastic. Let's have a look at our standings heading into this race. Our leader is B Tom by 1 point over Formula Kai, who's unable to be here right now because he's at a convention signing autographs. That is a Toronto furry convention, folks. Yes, all the furry enthusiasts can go meet your favorite Formula Kai. Mac T in P3, he's also unable to attend because he was at a bad bitch convention. So, unfortunately, he couldn't attend. Sawa, about half. He's at 48. So, B Tom here playing with fucking house money. B Tom, go start at the back, dude. Go start at the back. You made your point. You're being a fucking pussy now. And here's Greg Jennings on his haul out here. This is must-watch TV. People say I overrate our drivers. All I said was Greg Jennings is the best in the world. It's not my fault that made them fucking butthurt. We're here to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but it, baby. Gregory Jennings. Look at him go. That Aston Martin is roaring. It is roaring. He is Greg Jennings. I am Lance Troll. Midget is retired right there. Shout out to the Mushroom Cup and the Star Cup, Mondays and Thursdays, 8 p.m. Longest episodic leagues in North America. Been about 7 or 8 years at this point. And of course, Greg Jennings here with his spin-off league, putting up numbers. That's what we do. We put butts in seats, folks. We never folded our league and blamed nobody getting the update. We adapt. Nobody signed up this season, so we canceled. That's when you be an admin. That's when you go to work as an admin. It's easy to sit there and watch people sign up. You got to get to it. Appleby guy in P1. Oh, B-Tom takes it back. B-Tom with a lap, a sub 113. Absolutely heroic pace. Holy shit. Someone go inspect that fucking car. I know B-Tom is on the roids if you've seen him lately. B-Tom, Appleby guy, Gregory Jennings. We got Sawa. We got Mahmood. Ezzo, incredible driver Ezzo. We got Ty Huggins, the smooth operator. We got Derek, a.k.a. Speedy Gonzalez. Looking not so speedy, but these times are incredible. We got Fernando in P10. Call up Fernando to move a piano. He's driving like there's one on his back. He needs a little quicker lap time there. We got Rasta Cheech, the returning Quebec hair, the Quebec hair phenom in P11, Detective Midget in P12. And we're going to have a banger tonight, folks. Of course, it is Thursday night. We're going to lay the fucking smack down here. Greg Jennings style. I am T-Bone. The dream team back, bitch. Boom, shaka, laka. Shout out to all the admins as well. Jordan 2 Wavy, commissioner of the Mushroom Cup. The great Jordan 2 Wavy. Shout out to Kendricks and another one. The Star Cup commissioners. Greg Jennings for the work he's done here. I'm sure he's got other quote unquote commissioners, but they don't do enough to get mentioned here. I'm not gonna lie. Who else is his commissioners? I don't even know. Oh, shout out to Hugh. Shout out to Hugh, man. I know Hugh puts in the work here on this league. And the other guys are more just mouthpieces who don't race or really do anything. Greg brings home the drivers, and then they get to do what they want, I guess. But yeah, you got to earn the respect. Shout out to BXT. Shout out to Stratting. Shout out to Broomhandle, Danny Rick, all the admins, Cam Rudy. We're not only admin leagues, do the heavy lifting when it's necessary. It's easy just to have some guy throw drivers at you and you put them on teams. Yes, not doesn't make you admin. Neither does a little role that someone gave you on Discord. Hate to break it to you, buddy. And if you think I'm talking about you, I am. Anyways, we're gonna have a minute here of these guys just picking their setup. Who knows? DRS Maestro might go rub one out. off! Here we go, lap 1 of 33. Goddamn, it's a long-ass race. Most of these drivers on the medium tires. B-Tom, Greg Jennings has made an overtake already on Appleby Guy. So we like to see right there. Aggressive. Greg driving spicy right now. Keeping it picante. Love to see it, folks. All these drivers except Kendrick's still in this pack. B-Tom looking to make a statement here. Without his two rivals in the mix. Further back, Rasta Cheech up a spot. Let's have a look at the big winners and losers, sponsored by U-Haul, who are movers of the race. Nothing too serious so far. Great driving through the pack right now. Great spatial skills exhibited. Professionalism. Everyone's etiquette is Connecticut, from what I can see. Love this right here. Some great racing. Reminiscent kind of the Lightning Cup. You got all this pace, all this talent, and the ability to drive together in a pack. Showing respect for their fellow drivers, of course. Cars moving this fast, safety is a huge concern, and these guys all look out for each other. Can Gregory make a move here? Look at this. What has gotten into Greg Jennings tonight, folks? Holy shit. Greg Jennings residing in the prairies. Two cars pit, Kendricks and the DRS Maestro. Of course, the DRS Maestro had to get a new TV today. His other one broke. I think what happened is, my theory is he crashed so bad, his whole fucking thing just shook. The TV flew. But the second theory is his wife, if Maddie wasn't spending enough time with her and she threw something at the TV. Then the third is what he said, he dropped it. Sure, bud. It's definitely option A or B if you ask me, but hey. What do I know? I'm just a commentator. I'm experienced with accidents in the household, though. That's for damn sure. Jesus Christ. How many times have I walked into a sliding door? Here's Rasta on the DR and the midget. Holy shit. I don't know if that move was good by midget. It might have been a little short-sighted. Oh, fuck. Here we go. That DRS Maestro in the pits, but Rasta Cheech, I love what I'm seeing out of young Rasta, making his return race to competition. Haven't seen this guy in months. Obviously very talented, but very combustible as well, Rasta Cheech. Anything can happen with him. He can come out and win a race, or he can come out and there will be chaos, but he's always going to send it. And ahead of him, though, we got a little battle. We got Speedy, not so Speedy Gonzalez, and the smooth operator. And Rasta Cheech just going to be a little cautious here as we watch on board from the young Quebecers car right there. Shout out Rasta Cheech. And look at this camera view here from I Took Your Dogs up in the helicopter. He's not actually holding the camera. Apparently he just passed out, and this is the angle it left it on. Shout out to Dogs, man, honestly. What a fucking legend. Woke up with 3 shards of glass in his back yesterday. Didn't know how it happened. And that is just, even by my standards, that is crazy. Greg Jennings, fastest lap of the race. Mr. Purple, taking a real purple snack out of the field, if you ask me, folks. Hanging with B-Tom. Be calm, folks, because Greg Jennings, a man on a mission today, folks. A man on a mission. The legendary Greg Jennings and Rasta Cheech getting through. How about that double overtake by Rasta Cheech? Get that replay up. Get that replay up, stupid broadcast intern media kid. Anyways, it's coming. I didn't mean to call you stupid. Okay. Wait. Oh, you're a girl? Sorry, I didn't even know you. Okay. Here we go, though. Rasta Cheech. I love what I've seen right there. Made the overtake. Sploogenock has retired right there. Doing the Lord's work. Shout out to him, maybe the most improved driver we've seen in time. But today was not his day. Today was not his day. How about Greg Jennings? Look at this battery battle. What we are seeing out of Greg today is nothing short of spectacular, folks. Shout out to Detective Midget, too. But Love this. Hanging with B-Tom. B-Tom had a dominant time in qualifying. Only lap 4 of 33. Lots of action remaining, folks. So we recommend not leaving the couch tonight. Go call that Uber Eats. You can order weed and alcohol on there now. And I guess food if you needed to. Greg, though, will he make a move or will he hang? Let's have a look at the tire situation, of course. The rubber situation, sponsored by Durex. B-Tom and Greg Jennings on those medium tires along with the rest of the field. Minus 3 guys on the hard tires. Let's give a little look in here. A leader, Liebag in P14 right now, whistling Dixie at the moment. But he is hanging around that pack. This pack of 3 or 4 drivers. Oh, we got someone there suffering some misfortune. Unfortunately, it was Chenzo, man. What has gotten into Chenzo lately? I need to ask. Something the last month, something is off with him. I'm not quite sure what it is. I know, yeah. Anyways, maybe he tried to make a move, getting a little impatient. But the pace has not been there, I gotta say. Karma. What? Caramel? Oh, you said caramel? Caramel? Anyways, look at this. So another one. And Smooth Operator, Detective Midget, and Rasta Cheech, man, did a great job to get through that because those guys have lost a ton of time battling right there. Whereas look at all these guys working in symphony. How about Apple making the move on Sawa? Sawa trying to answer back. Not going to be able to do it. Not going to be able to do it. Great racing right there by those two veteran tracksmen. And look at this. Now we got another one, a Smooth Operator. These drivers putting on a show everywhere, folks. They're only going to find this action here at ROI, the Return on Interest, or Return on Investment League, or Real Ones Invitational. For sure. Look at this Smooth Operator and another one putting on a show here for these Spanish fans. Most of them still hungover from their World Cup victory. Shout out to Spain for winning the World Cup. Shout out to FIFA. Of course. Good shit. I never knew how many people like fucking soccer. I'll say I live in Toronto, so it was interesting to see. Oh. Well, that's him. About 2 hours of nothing happening. But maybe people like an excuse to get drunk and hug each other in public. I know that is a thing. Mahmood. How about what this guy's done? Of course, a Middle Eastern phenom right here, holding it down. I did ask him what country has better girls, Qatar or Bahrain. He said Qatar has better girls. I don't know. Whatever one of those ones are most down with Americans, I'll take it. Or American-looking guys. Yes, sir. Asian girls are cool too, but usually if you see a white dude with an Asian girl, it's because he couldn't get a hot white girl. Fuck. I shouldn't have said that. Anyways, either way. That was a horrible, truthful thing to say. It's so true, though. You always see, anytime a white guy can't get, a hot white chick, he's, with some Asian chick, Oh, T-Bone. Fuck. Some things I wish I could take back, but you can't. This hateful comment had no receipt. Mahmood, right behind Ezo. Lap 8 of 33. Lap 8 of 33. Let's have a look here. Smooth Operator. Still there in P11. Look back. Leader Liebag. Rodzilla. By the way, that's what Dennis Rodman called himself when he wrestled, for those who didn't know. That's why the name Rodzilla. The DRS Maestro, still 3 counties away. He drives in cockpit view only, and I think that's a huge mistake. But I think B-Tom drives in cockpit view only, and I think it's plausible. And I gotta say, Greg Jennings hanging on here, doing a spectacular job. And of course, we got a whole pack now. Top 6 drivers all hanging together. See how this works. All of them on the same strategy thus far. B-Tom will likely go medium soft. This guy's a tire masseuse. So Ugh. Today's race sponsored by Nose Sapporo, the finest nose beer in the country. Anyways, we are back here on the latest episode of T-Bone Talk Some Shit. B-Tom, Greg Jennings, Applebee guy, the new phenom here, Applebee guy, likely from upstate New York, somewhere where they have a lot of Applebee's, man. Great to see him sponsored by Applebee's and out racing with us. Sawa, Ezo, and Mahmood is just so improved. This guy's blown up. This is a huge glow up for Mahmood right here. What he has done since entering our league system. Since he left ERA, come to our league. Oh no, I jinxed him. Since he left ERA and joined our league system. Of course, I know they still hate me probably at ERA, and I do apologize to J-Dog and that lesbian LaRodri. Yeah. I hear she's beautiful. To Maestro says anyways. Fuck. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, of course. Ezo in P5. Greg Jennings was overtaken there. You know, I shouldn't say lesbian. You know, someone's sexual orientation doesn't matter. But I think it's only fair if I always call BXT a homosexual. Oh, fuck. I might get a message tomorrow. T-Bone men, why would you say that? I know. I shouldn't have said that. Detective Midget right on the back of another one still, speaking of BXT. And heading into turn 17 and turn 17. Beautiful, they nailed both of those. Love to see it here. About a third of the way through, man. This is definitely one of the longer races. Look at this. Here we go. Detective Midget. And another one. What a battle here they're putting on for the Spanish crowd right here. These guys haven't seen a tussle like this since they did Running of the Bulls. We're in Spain. Of course. If there's no safety cars this race, everyone in attendance leaves with a free pinata. Whatever that is. B-Tom, Applebee guy, and Greg Jennings. Our top three. B-Tom, I've seen him do amazing things. I've seen him go 22 laps on those medium tires on this very circuit. So, everyone else is probably cooked. Like super cooked. Even Greg Jennings, who's a known tire masseuse here, he gives those tires happy endings. He's even falling off here, you know. So, Applebee guy falling off, and this is going to be a B-Tom walk-off victory, folks. I'm calling it now. B-Tom has won round 5 ROI. This is actually the official ending, him pulling away. Unbelievable work. Winning the race on lap 11. Hold on, I thought he broke the DRS. I just anointed him winner. Now the DRS isn't broken yet. That right before. B-Tom getting the victory here. It may only be lap 11, but I think we all know how this goes. His tires, he's only going to get stronger as this race goes. He's like a pill of fucking Cialis. There's no fucking chance he's going to lose this race here. He's gone. It's over. Good night. Finito. Get tucked in. Other drivers, put on your PJs. Put on your fucking PJs. Take some NyQuil, your melatonin. Jerk off, whatever it is you do to get you to sleep, because this race is over. B-Tom winning the race on P11. Unbelievable drive from him. We're going to get him in here for a post-race interview. Nah, but in all honesty, these guys are fighting for second place right now. Famous Larry Bird story when he did the three-point shootout. He went into the locker room with all the other players, and he said, which one of you guys is going to finish second tonight? That's one of these scenarios. Rosicich picking up a penalty, unfortunately, for intoxicated driving, but nothing a good lawyer can't save, or if you send Greg $10, he'll take it off. Yep, yep. More than a third of the way through right here. This is ROI. I am the Emmy Award winning T-Bone. Sorry, guys, I worked too hard to forgo the title moniker. Watching another one. This guy has just put on show after show, dazzling the crowd in this new game. Heading into the pits right here. A little alternate strategy, perhaps, although Mahmood and Thuggins, a.k.a. Ty Huggins, follow him and go into the pits before him. Greg has now been overtaken by Ezzo, so Greg's tires really starting to fall off here, and that pace falling off a cliff. Greg, I recommend a pit stop here. If you can hear me, Greg, pit the car! Pit the car! Of course, I would be racing here. We all know my affinity for Spain, but I don't really race in recreational leagues. You know, I race in more of the PSGL type leagues, of course. I refuse to race down. I have too many accolades to race here. But yeah, for Greg, though, see what he decides to do. Oh, he might regret that one. Maybe he should have pit. Appleby guy picking up a penalty, though. That is pretty brutal for him. Unexpected. Still hanging with B-Tom, though. Derek Gonzalez retiring from the session. Speedy Gonzalez. How about Leader Leabag, folks? Look at him here in all his splendor. Beautiful car. I love what he did with the thing. Leader Leabag, man. What is that? The Triple B logo? The big baller brand? Leader Lee, man. We love this guy. League photographer, DJ, social media curator, and of course, also our accountant who does our marketing. And yes, of course. Good to see that Leader Leabag having a great drive here at P14. All right. This will probably be the part of the race where not too much happens, I'm not going to lie. It's a shit thing about, it's not even the game, it's a shit thing about F1. I feel like if you want racing, it's not where you go anymore. You need Mac T in there, he would pass like 17 of these jabronis at once. You know? Nah, I'm kidding. At least 15 though. Let's see where to look. Detective Midget, maybe. Smooth operator. See that gas light on. Why are you gay? Anyways, Detective Midget and Smooth Operator still bad. Oh yeah! Give him a little warning shot. A little hit right there from the Midget. He's a feisty little fella. Threw him like a fucking lawn dart. Smooth Operator gonna try to hang tight. Did the Midget pick up damage right there? I'm not quite sure. Vertically challenged he may be, but he is very skillful, folks. And the Midget, oh, hit him with that in and out. Hit him with it, baby. Hit him with it. We're going to hit him with it. Oh, terrible. He's got to get through here. B-Tom pit. Very interesting. Greg and Sauer pit as well. Now these two will head into the pits right there. Appleby guys stayed out. I don't know what's going on with B-Tom. It's not existent. B-Tom still non-existent. Oh, there he is. So he's back on the circuit, folks. Mahmood. It's past Greg and has undercut Greg. We'll see how that works out in the end. Be back momentarily, folks. This is the ROI Cup at Spain. Halfway through. I am your host, Gabi Chow. Let's try to get an in-car interview from somebody. Come on, B-Tom, man. I already anointed you winner. Leader Leabag. It's always fun to hear what he's thinking. Who else? The DRS Maestro. Maybe he could share a couple of thoughts on this race. Be a couple more thoughts than he's had all day. Kendricks. Midget Man. Him and Smooth Operator. Connected at the hip. Oh, man. The commentator's patience is running out here. I'm gonna have to tell some fucking personal stories. We'll leave it here on these guys. Sheesh. Mid, skip. Let's go, Mahmood. Were these games always this fucking boring to watch? Am I tripping? I swear, like, the last two iterations of these F1 games are unfucking bearable. It's like, who wants to watch? It's not even these drivers' fault. They're doing what they're supposed to do to win. But, like, who wants to sit there and watch this shit, bro? Like, just watch a bunch of guys just driving a fucking formation, a procession. They're just doing what they have to do to win, but my fucking God. My God. I think it's kind of jokes because I come on here and just talk shit, but like, how does someone, especially not playing the game, sit there and be like, oh, analyze this shit? Jesus Christ, I'd rather go play in traffic. I'd rather go fucking turn the car on and sit in the garage. Anyways, don't try that. Detective Midget still behind Smooth Operator. Holy shit. This battle. Intriguing. Most intriguing thing. Unbelievable. B-Tom fastest lap of the race. That's why I believe every league needs like a random, like a villain, and one villain and one dumbass in every lobby. Just keep it spicy. You need like a full air type and a trophy Marino type. Gay! Ha! Gay! 14 laps remaining. B-Tom back in first place. This race has already been over, folks. Lap 11 it was over when I City won. I wasn't kidding. Wasn't kidding. I'm gonna go smoke a bowl. I'll be back. It's legal here for all you legal beagles. We are back. How about Mahmood? This is just a great story. Joined our community maybe within the last year. Really found a home here. Pleasure to have him. Great enthusiasm in the chat. Great driver on the track. Very gracious too. Appreciates the work all the admins put in. So shout out to that guy, man. Same could be said about all these guys. Ezo, Sawa. Here's Greg Jennings in P6. Super strong qualifying. Great pace this week. Great start to the race. His tire management, I noticed, maybe slightly worse than his competitors here. So we'll see how that works out down the stretch. Rasta in P7. Another one, continuing his string of impressive performances, extending it, extrapolating it to Greg Jennings, Tier 1 league here. I guess if we had to say at the Star Cup, it's kind of like Tier 2, Tier 3-ish in the Mushroom Cup. It's kind of a mix, more Tier 1 than Greg's is strictly maybe more that upper echelon type driver. Kind of similar to the Lightning Cup. Definitely Greg's done a great job of assembling this talent. It's the hardest part of any league, let's be real. Watching my mood here. B-Tom. I got to give credit to Appleby. This guy's got some pace behind him. Newcomer for sure. And definitely a guy we'd probably want back. I definitely would like to see maybe in the Mushroom Cup too. Rasta making that pit stop. Opting for the 2-stop. Rodzilla on the back of Rasta here. Rasta on those fresh hard tires. Shouldn't be much of an issue to pull away. 9 laps remaining. ROI, the Catyluna wine mixer. Catalina? It's like the salad dressing, right? Of course, I love traveling the world, becoming more cultured. I went to Disney World last year. I got to see all the countries at Epcot. Very good shit. Further up, oh, Mahmood. Oh! First, we got a retirement from Ty Huggins, and we have a crash here. Appleby guy, not happy hour anymore. No visible damage on that car, but the mental scars are harder to heal, folks. Brutal right there. And how about young Mahmood into P7? Holy shit. Further back, we got issues with, yeah, Ty Huggins retired there. Yep, very unfortunate. And horrible to see Appleby guy, surprise of the race, staying out, so that tells me no damage. Unless it was mental damage. You can't pit just to see the psychologist. Mahmood in P2. What a story here, Mahmood. He may be from the Middle East, but he's at the top of the pack, folks. Woohoo! Greg Jennings in P5 here. Said he was hoping for a P6. I believe he has top 3 or 4 pace, but Just that tire wear is not seemingly going to allow it. Another one in P7, folks. Let's have a look here. How many spots up is he? Up nine. Up nine, folks. Count them, 9 spots. The U-Haul mover of the race. Another one. Leader of the Star Cup. Commissioner of the Star Cup. The man that makes it happen here. This guy attracts drivers like bees on honey, like white on rice, and like white girls on NBA players. This guy is a real deal here. A weapon. Versatile. Can do it all. A Swiss Army knife of this community. And look at this here. B-Tom, is that? Who the fuck is that in the other? Oh, what the fuck? Who's that Red Bull? The DRS Maestro has been lapped, folks. He has been lapped. We're going to get a good view of this battle here from the DRS Maestro's ghosted car. Look at this battle from another one. And Detective Midget. Midget has been in a battle all race, it seems. He's been next to somebody. Shout out to that guy for keeping it together. Still putting up a competitive result despite the traffic. In the meantime, Ezzo has made the move for P2. Ezzo with a great drive up 4 spots, folks. 7 laps remaining in Spain. Of course, 3-second penalty to Appleby guy. Another one there. With the top 8 somewhat locked in, but has an opportunity to get a P7. It might be tough with the tire discrepancy. Leader Bag retiring in the pits. See if he has any thoughts to share on the race. I don't know what I'm going to ask him. Leader, how did it feel to be so fucking... Never mind. So a shout out to him for doing it in the pits right there. Another one pitting. So those tires must have really fallen off. Hate to see that right there because I thought he had a top 8 lockdown, but maybe he was at risk. Maybe he was at risk. B-Tom been pulling away with this one here. We'll just show him for a little bit here for the sponsors. Feel happy now, Red Bull? Oracle. Xhamster.com. Oh, that's B-Tom's personal sponsor. I bet. Ezzo in P2. Mahmood in P3. Great fucking drive for Mahmood, man. Happy to see it. This guy has just been rising up the ranks. Every power ranking in America is Mahmood, the next big thing in racing. Sawa there in P4, quite lonely. Solid result nonetheless. He will gain on the 2 drivers ahead of him, other than B-Tom, of course, Formula Kai. He was at a furry convention, and Mac T, who's unavailable tonight. Although it does say he's playing college football on fucking PlayStation, Mac T. I see that. It's not very nice. I'm just kidding. I didn't mean to snitch. Oh, it's a different Mac T anyways. It's a different Mac T. I know 2 Mac Ts. So, we're just going to watch Mahmood and Ezzo here. Maybe there'll be a battle for P2. 5 laps from me. Good God. Not the most exciting race. I'd say that much. It's a DRS Maestro. He's had issues. The Maestro's had big trouble. Now he's ghosted, so maybe he's having some technical issues. Of course, his TV broke. And hate to see it. The Maestro is a devout player of this game. An outstanding member of the esports community. And will Mahmood be able to get anything done on Ezzo here? Ezzo, just such a veteran. And as good as B-Tom has been, still not that far ahead. One little mistake could lead to a very exciting finish. B-Tom. But also 4-lap older tires. It's going to be very difficult. Rasta cheat show. How about this? Rasta on track for points here. Love to see it here. His return race. Put points on the board. Yeah, let's get a calendar shot. Maybe I was going to see if we can get a shot of B-Tom lapping the Maestro because they're together on track. But, I will say, Ezzo made it a little more interesting than I thought here with B-Tom. He's also got the strategy down where he's got a lap better. Tires do get destroyed here. We've seen multiple tires pop at this very circuit. Be back momentarily, folks. We're going to leave it here with Ezzo and see if anything happens. If he can whittle that way at that B-Tom lead. Also, keep in mind Mahmoud there. The Maestro does pack it in. All right. So nothing really has changed. Ugh. Let's prepare my questions for B-Tom in the interview. Gotta come correct. Get my notepad out. Ugh. What should we ask him? Good race for Mezzo. Happy for Mahmoud. Good job. Fantastic. Upstanding citizen. A little. Oh, man. Ezzo getting closer to B-Tom, folks. See what can happen here. Definitely. I feel the back of his big ass head. Ezzo also with a battery advantage. And of course, that one lap of tire. Don't laugh. That could make a difference, man. From what I've seen, I've actually seen a couple of races at this track too. That really matters, even the one lap of tires. I swear to God. At this track, we had a race here where like a bunch of guys' tires blew near the end of the race. It's very serious, very severe situation. See what we got here on the final lap, folks. Can Ezzo get close enough? And it looks like B Tom is going to hang on. But man, the longer this race went, the more it would have favored Ezzo. Shout out to Ezzo. But B Tom getting the victory here. Wire to wire, led the whole way. And of course, took the pole. Made a claim it was one of his better tracks. Came and backed it up tonight. Shout out to Ezzo, though. Spectacular to hang with him. And Mahmood with a P3. Shout out to Mahmood. Appleby guy. Great debut race, from what I know. With a P4. Sawa, and of course, Greg with a P6. Good pace tonight from Greg. Just maybe the tire wear wasn't what he wanted. And Detective Midget. Rasta Cheech putting up points here in his return race. Shout out to Rasta. That's a great drive. Smooth operator, P9. And it looks like Rodzilla. Claim it's tough for another one, just falling out of the points there. I think the strategy might have been a little off for him, but well done all around from these guys. We're going to get some interview drivers here. See if Mahmood, Ezzo, and B-Tom would like to comment on, and maybe Greg too, on what happened and transpired tonight. There you see those drivers, Ezzo, B-Tom, Mahmood. What a drive from Mahmood. Rasta Cheech, very impressive there. A P8 in his return race, folks. Love to see that. Upsetting race for Chenzo there. Still looking to try to find his groove. It's been a minute there for him. Greg entering the chat. 1 second. Good race,
I want
Greg.
this quick and dirty, T-Bone. Quick and dirty.
Dude, okay, I'll get right to the nitty gritty, man. You had great pace in quali. In quali, I'm like, man, this guy's got something here. And to be fair, you did the first 8 laps, but it seemed like your tire wear was worse than the other drivers. You want to expand on that? And is there any accuracy to that?
I think that's definitely on the at least the right track. Not sure how much, but yeah, as time went on, it got
Yeah,
harder and harder. And
yeah.
then I ended up using more and more battery, and that just kind of makes it worse. So eventually I ran out and kind of dropped off. And then I was trying to kind of hang in there for P4 or 5. I thought I could have got it, but I hit the back of Ezzo,
Oh,
which was totally my fault. Gave me some wing damage, which I had to drive with for the rest of the
oh,
evening.
fuck.
So I'll take the P6.
Yeah, and then before the race, you said your goal was like a top six, but like after quali, I thought like a top three was a realistic goal, and I
I would
honestly
agree.
think it was possible. I didn't know
Yeah,
you were
top
going to
three
get
was definitely possible.
yeah,
There's a couple guys missing, like Kai and MacT.
yeah.
Um, so I was aiming for it. It looked good at the start, just kind of faded away, and got to work on the race pace a bit more. But thank you for covering, T-Bone.
It was
I
fun.
have to run.
Yeah, no, it's
So
all good, bro. It was fun. Thank you for the words.
yeah,
And we're
appreciate it,
gonna
buddy.
wrap it, folks. That was a good race. Solid. Congrats to B Tom there, wire to wire. And we are
All
out,
right, cheers,
folks.
Bone.
Yeah, later, bro. Later, bro.